Ключи. Больше ничего точно нет. Точно ничего больше нет. Так. Еще одна дверь. Стандартный номер, тоже ничего нет. Это опять этот номер открывает, да? Опять этот номер, да. Там же нет какой-то межпространственной штуки. Может, там номера меняются. Или что-нибудь у них не меняется. Нет, все как и было. Хорошо, пойдем откроем эту дверь с черной пирамидкой. Ой. О, мост появился. Что ж, хорошо. Пойдем. Так. Снова попали в это межпространственное измерение. Телефон прямой связи продолжает связаться с внепространственными сущностями. Круто. Так, а это что за существа, блин, страшные? А что, я не могу их нахлобучить, да? Нет, смотри, это просто... Воу. Как заглючило-то. Это как, знаешь, вот... Текстурки заглючили. Ой! Как в этом... В Гаррис моде. Но это как будто текстурки заглючили, в общем.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Что ж, давай свяжемся с другими измерениями.
My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Ну да, директор серьезная должность все-таки.
I have it. The hotline. I can
Что-то
reach
ей
Trench.
плохо стало.
Listen to him.
Раз
He
у нее
feels more
кровь
like
из
an
носа пошла.
echo An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Ну, это, видимо, не совсем полезно для
People
здоровья.
react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Ну, вот смотри, такая комната. Это, видимо, специальное такое помещение, звукоизолируемое. Не знаю я, короче. Телефон для связи с астральным планом. Отлично. Так, корреспонденцию поднимем. Давай посмотрим. Это что? О боже мой, нет. Нет, спасибо. Это лечение можно смотреть. Так. Телефон прямой связи. Вот, собственно, видимо, это и есть использование предмета силы. Так, ну давай все посмотрим.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in. Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Давай еще одну посмотрим.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Ну-ка. Об этом что
It took
расскажет?
us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Так.
A director needs a team. My management team.
А, он уже это
These
говорил.
people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers.
А, это он не
The
говорил.
roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Понятно. Мгм. Так. Так вот, кабинет Тренча. Тренча уже нет здесь. Так. Корреспонденция. Вот там еще корреспонденция, хорошо. Картина на стене, смотри, какая красивая. Так. Минуточку. Закрыто. Ладно. Здоров, чел. Че, как дела? Эй, ты че меня толкаешь? Я все-таки ваш директор. Ладно, да. Пойдем поговорим.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Давай поговорим.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but
Какие у него
he's gone.
ресницы-то?
He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
В сектор обслуживания. Отправимся. Уборщик. Загадочный уборщик. Охренеть, а это что за агрегат такой? Охренеть. Правый директор научного управления. Хорошо, так. С ней можно поговорить.
Hi, Jesse.
Привет. Так, ну давай все. Кликаем.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Okay.
This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Ну, охренеть, у нее гипотеза. Резонансное обследование Гердона. Ну-ка.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. And each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it.
Зазубрила.
Thanks.
От зубов просто отскакивает.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Итак, ладно, подвигались дальше. Так, если есть корреспонденция, я, конечно же, заберу. О, так, это забираем. Это мод оружия.
Do you hear that?
Что?
Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
They say the new director can launch objects.
Это уборщик поет.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5. Obviously, you never read the piece.
Блин, я не прочитал. О, уборщик красиво поет. Красиво поет. Ладно, пойдем в лифт.
work, meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Интересный. Интересный чел.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Да ща, не ссы, доберемся. Так, там уже враги. Дяденька, получайте. Подожди. У меня же есть... Во, мод для оружия. Ну-ка. Энергия западания в голову 11%. Хорошо. Это замечательно. Это у нас что? Здоровье плюс 19. Энергия плюс 5. Нет, давай здоровье возьмем. Так, моды оружия. Активы. Нате. Завалил его просто полками. Ибо нехуй выебываться тут. Ну-ка, пошел вон. Куда, смотри, спрятался, а? Проказник. Так, зачищаем точку. Обязательно. Соку хлебнуть. Ладненько. Ой, вы как так телепортанулись? А там, смотри, что, ё-моё. Подождите, смотрите, что это. Вау! Какой-то кусок какой-то инопланетной хрени. Кусок инопланетной штуки. Ой, что-то нехорошо мне тут. Может, из это какие-нибудь инопланетяне? Внеземная цивилизация какая-нибудь, например. Почему бы и нет? На, получи. И ты тоже пиздюк. Так, надо всех убить. Отлично. Подожди, я какую-то форму оружия, по-моему, не открыл. Я, может, похеру вообще. О, дошли до уборщика. Какая-то, смотри, веселая погоня. Что за веселая погоня? Исследовать странные огни в комнате умных. Так, ну слышим, уборщик поет. Давай зайдем сначала к уборщику. И вот его фото красуется на двери. О, здрасте, дядька.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop.
Что?
I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't
Он что, ее
run
мысли
with your
читает?
head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Интересный дяденька. Интересный дяденька Ахти. Ну такой матерый, да, чел. Матерый дядька.
It's time for a coffee break, so... Kaffe.
Явно что-то познавший в жизни. Ладно, пойдем. Что за беспорядок сжечь мусор?
Burn the trash. Throw it into fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Угу. Понятно. Смотрим. Так, пойдем сначала разберемся. Вот тут что такое? Что за странные огни? О, открыть можно. Можно, кстати, пройтись по этим дверям. Пооткрывать их. Так, что у меня тут? Ага. Так, а где осколочное-то? Где осколочное оружие? Я не понимаю. Может, я его не открыл? Так, восстановление энергии в голову. А здесь что? Усиление урона. Только одну можно. Ну тогда давай вот это. Усиление. Хотя, слушай, друг. Давай-ка все-таки усиление урона, да? Это поважнее будет на 17%. Так, что это? Ой, нет, выключите. Почему оно не ломается? Почему оно не сломается, а? Телек должен был взорваться просто от моего выстрела. Что за дискотека? Ну-ка, вау! Нигде. Охуеть. Нигде. Вот так вот. Хотел бы оказаться нигде. Смотри, еще какой-то предмет силы. Ну-ка, побежали. В нигде? Как он попал в никуда? А хрен его знает. Действительно криповато. Хоп, что-то сделала. Ctrl для уклонения. Используйте уклонение для завершения испытания в астральном измерении. Отлично. Опа, отличная способность. Просто охеренная способность. Делать рывок. Ой, расплющило походу. Опять расплющило. Тихо. Оп. 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 Отлично. Отличная способность. Золотые враги не восприимчивы к атакам Джетси. Ясно. Используйте контур для уклонения. Угу. Так. Ой-ой-ой.
Let's keep up with me now.
Капец. Сок чуть не пролил. Хотя нет, пролил чуть-чуть. Так, побежали. Осторожно. Ой, не видно. Так, идем в цвет. Ой. Отлично. Взяли предмет силы. Попали в это измерение. Нормально. Так, в кафетерий у них. Заходишь в кафетерий кофеечку попить. А тут, значит, просто в потолке какая-то дыра. Дыра в ничто, причем. Дыра в ничто. В потолке кафетерия. То есть в полу кафетерия. Ну, все хорошо. Да уж. Работает в таком месте. Он явно уже с ума сошел. Так, все тут облутали.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Так, ну-ка. Давай позвоним директору.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Окей. Подвигались дальше. Там много корреспонденции новой накопилось. Обязательно все посмотрим. Энергоустановка АЭК. Что это за штука вообще?
Hey, are you new? Then go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Хорошо.
Man,
Здрасте.
Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew that
Crazy
this was
dude.
coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Починить холодильный насос АЭК. Починить энергообразователь
Blockages in pipe
АЭК.
C through F. Is the clock back? Now.
Так, с ним можно
How do you
поговорить.
be so pissed?
Ах ты, наверное, у них тут какой-то начальник, да, видимо.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature.
Ну да, он же тут заправляет всем. Ну, в смысле в этом в зоне обслуживания, в общем, он же главный, да?
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador, the best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest, these are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
Ясно.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You mounted or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
Okay.
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
Да уж. Много вещей нужно сделать. Ритуальный импульс какой-то подобрал я.
What's your read on this?
Energy conversion well below the acceptable percentage. Internal pressure is climbing so fast, I'm amazed the NSC is still holding. When it blows, we're all going with it.
Oh, thanks, Frank.
Что ж, я надеюсь, мы это предотвратим. Так, точка контроля. Ну-ка, давай посмотрим способности, астральные конструкты. Ну-ка, давай. Так. Ну, давай здоровье и метание. Отлично. Еще метание. Ячейка дополнительного оружия. Круто. Метайте гранаты и ракеты обратного врага. 50% урона от метания. Энергия. Давай энергию качнем. Все. Все, больше нет очков. Так, а это что такое? А, форма оружия. Ну-ка. Подожди. А, все я сделал, да? Так, моды. Скрытый мод. Сконструировать обычный мод оружия. Так. Скрытый мод оружия. Скрытый мод обычный. Случайный мод. Персональный мод. Случайный персональный мод. Ну давай вот. Конструируем. Так, способности еще можно, да, прокачать? А, нет. Так, а это еще контрмеры совета. Так, в жанре цель охранники ИСов. Награда, случайный мод. Смотри-ка ты. Это какие-то задания. Тактика выживания: убить врагов, не погибнув. Так, ну, рукопашной я не пользуюсь. Так что это уберем. Не знаю, что это значит вообще. Ну, видимо, какое-то задание от совета. Так. F. О. Хорош. Так, давай. Ставим к нему что-нибудь. Так, выпускаем боеприпасы. Темп огня. Дача минус 5. Рассеивание боеприпасов минус 7%. Кстати говоря. Это хорошее вроде. Ну ладно, дорогие друзья, в общем, будем на этом закругляться. Пока-пока.